Phoenix Film Festival Industry Night last night, and saw a bunch of friends and colleagues I haven't seen in a long time. Pretty much it's like a family reunion when we go to these, so that's why I always try to go. Let's see. And I was supposed to go to a panel this afternoon, but I woke up at 7:30 this morning. I'm like, it's my day off. I do not want to be up this early. So, ooh. And then I was just tired for a while. I was like, I just could not be tired. It's like I got home. Sometimes I've stayed until they closed, which is like 11. But I left like before 11, so I was home by 11. And stopped for fast food. But yeah, I was home. And it just seemed, yeah, I was just tired. So I'm like, it's not like I was partying or anything. I did go, so I saw the movie Freaky Tales. Pedro Pascal was in it. At first you're like, where is he in this movie? And then you see him like, oh, he's barely in this movie. And then like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm just gonna say it's based in 1987 Oakland. And it's crazy. It's like a crazy ride, but the ending is so satisfactory. Basically, if you don't like, I just want to say Pulp Fiction because of the level of violence that is in it. So that may deter you from seeing it. So yeah, that is my warning going in for you. I'm gonna put a little corrector under my eyes. No, they actually no. I always think they're fine and then they're not. And see, and I didn't even twist it up. I'll just put it there. I'm not gonna worry about any other place. But it's still wet. Again, people hate this applicator. And I think I saw a comment on somebody's page where they mentioned that. And the brand was like, we know. So they know that people hate that applicator. I'm trying to get it out of my lash liner. And I'm like, did I not just clean my eye? Next time I won't put it on that close to my under eye. I'll try not to get it in my lash line or anything. If you haven't watched my other video where I talk about moving my setup, so my other mirror is over here. Okay, see, this one's blended out where you don't see the orangeness. Eyeshadow is literally the coffee shop, but one brown, one shade is all I used. So, I'm keeping it simple. And I had a whole index card, written out of what I was gonna wear, and I'm like, you know, I don't need to do all that because I'm going to see Platoon and Oliver Stone is going to be there, and I guess some other cast and crew may be there. I'm not 100% sure about that, but definitely Oliver Stone is supposed to be there. That's the way they seem to make it, yeah. Because they're like, oh, it's only 2 hours, and I'm like, how is it? The movie is exactly 2 hours. I'm like, if he's there, is there gonna be a Q&A after? Or we just watch this movie for the anniversary? It's like, that's more than 2 hours. I'm like, this theater, and it's a big theater, like the biggest theater. I want to say it's the San Capri Theater. So, what I learned yesterday was once you get if you're going to Phoenix Film Festival, once you get your ticket for whatever movie, immediately go to the box office in the actual theater. Choose your seats. It doesn't matter if your movie that you're going to see is next week. Choose your seats now because they fill up very fast. I did not know that. The girl just happened to tell me, young lady, and I was like, that was great advice. Thank you. Because every time I picked a seat, I'm like, the movie I saw last night, I'm sitting in the front, couple of rows. Luckily, the sheets recline because I could see it better that way. And for like a panel or whatever, I don't care if I'm sitting up there because nothing's being shown on the screen. So for Oliver Stone, I'm sitting way up in a corner, which normally is fine, but I'd rather, this is a big theater, so I'm sitting way in a corner. Yeah, because that place is mostly full already. And then, so I picked for movies I'm going to next week as well. So if I pick some other movies, I'm going to definitely go and do that. And I'm thinking this is dry. Okay, I see a lash. So it was crazy how, yeah, not knowing that. And then when I had originally went to get the, my tickets that were on hold for Platoon and then get my pass for, I'm gonna use this one. I need to set my eyebrows. Let's see. I used a different pencil this time. They should be fine anyway, but I still need to set my eyebrows. I was like, okay, am I missing something? And so I got my tickets, and I was like, yeah, I should think I have like a lanyard pass or something. And so I went back, and I'm like, should I get something more than this envelope that says VIP on it? And she's like, she goes, like the pass? I'm like, yeah. And then, ironically, she had the person who originally helped me help make the bag for the VIP. And I'm just like, this dude, I'm like, either you did not look at it, what you gave to me, that clearly said VIP on it, or, yeah. So I was like, okay. You know, I was still very nice. I was just like, okay. I just knew something was missing. Of course, they gave me this bag. I'm like, go back to my car, because my car, that parking lot was so full. So I had to trek back to my car. I was going to use a different one. That's why I was like, because I wasn't carrying that bag everywhere. I had my purse, and I wasn't trying to carry stuff everywhere. So yeah, but I was just so parked. Remembering where I was parked, I used one of the restaurants as a guide to where to find my car. Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to pat the rest of my face. I need to stay on task because I'm getting ready kind of early because I only leave by 6, which means I'll get there about 6:30. I don't know if I need gas. I'm getting powder everywhere, just like that. I'm like, stay on the shirt and not the pants. And even though my seat is already selected, I haven't decided if I'm getting a drink or not. Because with a VIP pass, you get 2 drinks. So I was like, okay. It's, I think, like 78 right now. I have the fan on because it is warm in my apartment. So, yes, and then I went to Industry Night, and then on the way, there's a big tent anyway. And on the way, originally, I ran into an actress I know who I actually worked on a short film with. And then on the way to the ticket box office, I ran into, is he a producer? Producer sometimes acts when he needs to be. And just say filmmaker as well. So I'm like, I'm running into people left and right. So let's. So I was like, okay. And then finally got into the tent, started my rounds, what have you. Saw some people, talked to some people. And then the person who gave me the pass, like donated the pass to me, he called my name, and I was like, okay. And ironically, this other guy from the booth had just started talking to me. I'm like, give me 1 second. Like, I know you gave me this pass, and I'm very grateful, but I'm like, this guy's talking to me, so I kind of have to, I'm respectful in general. So I was like, okay, I'm like, just give me 1 second. And so I talked to him real quick. And then he came over, and I'm like, okay. And gave me a side hug, whatever, so. And then he introduced me to, I wouldn't say his best friend. This dude, those two are very close. I know this. And he's like, you know Dre, don't you? He goes, oh yeah. I'm like, I know who he is, and he probably has seen me. I've seen him, but I'm like, we've never actually been introduced. But I'm like, okay, he's an actor. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, you go ahead. Let's see. We're doing ColourPop because I'm still not seeing people talk about ColourPop. They're starting to move on to the Milani foundation stick, but I'm like, this. And then I'm going to just bring it over to my nose. But I'm like, I do like this, and I was going to use this tomorrow instead for a light look, but I'm going to use it tonight because, like I said, I'm not trying to be that heavy with anything on my face. I just don't feel like it. So, yeah, so made my rounds, talked to some people, took some pictures, just one actress. She's like, we know this is like the only time we really see each other. So she's like, we gotta take a picture. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So we're trying to find lighting. Lighting for a film event, you would think they would have better lighting where the step and repeats are. If you don't know what step and repeat is, basically like the red carpet where you stop, get your photo taken, next stop, get your photo taken. So the lighting was horrible. So it's like, okay. And when you're two black people trying to, yeah. Like I'm not, like, yeah, the lighting is horrible. So depending on, you know, what kind of camera you have. I'm making that work. So, but we did get our photo and then took photos with other people and then what have you. And then I was like, okay. I talked to some people. You haven't seen it forever. I'm like, okay. Which is why we go, because you haven't seen them forever. It's a good place to catch up. And then I was like, okay, I didn't want to be too late to the movie again, even though I have a sign seat. And then I got a cup of water. I'm like, I don't, one, at my age right now, I'm like, actually, I have to pee. Like maybe 2 hours. If I drink anything, I might have to pee. Like tonight, I'm like, do I get the drink? Because where I'm at is going to be in a corner. So I'm going to have to pass people, at least 5 people, to go to the bathroom. And then usually I have to go, I can usually hold out for like 2 hours maybe. And then, usually right after the movie, I definitely have to go. So I'm like, and that water was, I was like, this water's tap water. And somebody had sat next to me, and I'm like, which is fine, but I'm guessing hoping she had allergies. So I was like, okay. And because the straw was on that side, because I am germophobic, even sometimes it doesn't seem like it. I'm like, so that means any possibly coughing could have got into that straw. So, into that drink. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. I did not drink any more of that. Because I realized I'm having really bad allergies, and other people are too, so it probably was allergies and not something else. But since, you know, I couldn't cover my drink and what have you. Okay. Did I go like that? I don't know. We're going to go with Juvia's Place Concealer. Even though that's my skin tone shade. I'm just going to put very little. I'm scraping it off because you don't need a lot of this. And it's very hydrating, so. No, it looks pretty good already. So, I'm not putting concealer anywhere else. I'm not putting bronzer or contour on today. This is, yeah, that kind of look. Yeah, so after the movie, like I said, it was really, the ending was so satisfactory. It was so satisfactory, and it's like and there's these cameos, people in the movie that you were not expecting to be in this movie, because I went in knowing Pedro Pascal was going to be in it. And like I say, I would see every Pedro Pascal movie, but I knew he was going to be in it, and Ben Mendelsohn. He's in a lot of stuff. I keep thinking of him in Marvel movies. He's been in more stuff than that, but that's what I think of when I think of him right now. And I realized I haven't, I ate, what did I eat this morning? I had a cinnamon roll. Is that all I had? Yeah, because I left the house. I was going to leave the house. I didn't leave the house. I just didn't want to, yeah. So I'm just like, yeah. We're going to go with TYS Beauty. That came in my Ipsy for this month. So I realized, I'm like, I do like this one. I need to just go ahead and use it. I'm going to put this on my hand. And then, and then use the brush to, this one. Let me clean off this side if there's anything to clean. No, not really, not much. From using the Juvia's Place yesterday. Okay, yeah, something's coming off, but nothing crazy. So I'm just gonna, can't see, okay. So my hand looks like that. Yeah, after the movie, I went through Tint, made more rounds, and then the one guy, oh, he's so sweet. He was like, who I'd seen before I even got to the tent, was like, I was looking for you, and I was like, oh, I was in a movie. He was like, because we had to have our picture. We usually take a picture every time. We missed it a few years, but I was like, oh, that's so sweet. He was like asking people, have you seen Andrea? I was like, oh my god, that's very sweet of him. So we took a picture. So yeah. And then, you know, he was pretty much, me and him were just sticking out together, have you, and making the rounds, talking to people or whatever. And then he was ready to go, and I was ready to go as well. And then I'm going to take foundation, kind of edges. And I could have put on the blush and then put on the lighter. Oh, I haven't even done that yet. Oh, cause I was like, what about lighter, Andrea? I'm gonna use this. So I'm gonna put a little bit. Fenty, the lighter one I have. Just put a little bit right there. Still a little brightening. Let's see if that's gonna do anything at all anyway. And then I'm gonna take this and flip it to the side that has less on it. Okay. I'm like, did that do anything? Maybe on one side it looks like it may have did a little something. Yeah, slightly brighter. Okay. And then let me. I don't know if y'all could ever hear that water going through the wall. Okay. And then let's set the under eye. That method works. And then I'm gonna set, even though I put nothing, didn't highlight, I didn't go immediately to my hand. Just because these are my oily T-zones, that's why I'm doing them too. Okay. And let's set the blush, and then we can do all over. We're using Volume 5 Juvia's Place. I'm gonna go in both. Pat that off my hand for sure. And I was gonna use it for eyeshadow too. Okay. And I did clean up my eyebrows this morning. Well, about maybe 1 before I took a nap. So. You just take that out before I start, so we won't have to deal with that. Definitely my nose, everything seems a little moist. So, yeah, it's a chill night. I think I went to bed about 2. I said I woke up way too early than I wanted to. And I had this breakfast Sammy. Did I mention breakfast Sammy yesterday? I did. It's still so good. I was like, I don't know if she's doing it tomorrow. She's doing it tomorrow. If she's doing it tomorrow, I'm like, okay. So they open at 8, and this motherfucker's like, okay, if I this whole not sleeping well kind of thing, go get it, and then I could might as well just start my day because I have a panel I'm trying to go to. That I'm trying to go to. I want to. There's a lot of panels next week I definitely want to go to, but since the company picnic is no longer tomorrow, I have more time to do things versus me going to the panel and then running off to the company picnic, taking a nap, and then possibly going to drag bingo. Oh, speaking of, the drag queen that's doing drag bingo, they gave her an event for the Phoenix Film Festival, doing like trivia or something. I'm like, okay. I haven't decided if I'm going to stop by that or not. But like, that's cool. That's she, he. I don't think he. I think he definitely refers to himself as he just dresses in drag. Okay. The lips. The lips. Let's go. Yeah, let's go to lips. So we're doing kind of a combo. I'm gonna go Juvia's Place. I'll start with that, and then House Labs Mahogany Matte. Flip the mirror. And then the mini of Cream in Your Coffee by MAC. And then if I take any of these, it's probably just gonna be this. Gonna eyeliner. And one guy I had asked about his daughter because it was like a party at a mutual friend's house, and this is years ago. And for some reason, his daughter who was sitting next to came and sat next to me. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I remember his daughter. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, how is she? Because yeah, she's here. She's, you know, high school, what have you. But she's here with her friends. I'm like, cool. So we're gonna go with these. And this video should not be this long, but because I'm about to do lashes, it's gonna go a little bit longer. I have to put it down because that light, I can't look into that light. Caroline, if you know, you know. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm still a little light. I'll put that in the slot eye first. Okay. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. So these are the C-Wise. These are the most basic of Juvia's Places lashes. So yeah, it's on there. So for the most basic to still kind of be a little. Yep, it's on there. So the only thing I don't like with them not working is when I have to pull them off and they mess up the eyeliner as well. That's why I was like, ooh, let me not pull this. Mm. Is on there till that. I keep sticking to the thing. So close to being done. mm. Okay, my eyelashes are definitely gonna have glue in them. So it's very lucky that I don't have not wearing a wig, because my lashes probably will stick to the wig. You can also use the fan to help speed up the glue drying. Yeah, I don't know why this one just wanted to be, because it's sticky. Let's see. And let me do something this quickly. Scissors. I don't know where it went, because I can't see without my glasses, so I'm gonna probably find that last somewhere else. Yeah, we're not advised doing what I did with a pair of scissors that close to your eyes. So don't do what I just did. So I do have contacts in, so if it went anywhere, it would hit the contact. That one part was really ugly. Yeah, so that was interesting. All right, let's change my shirt, and then so I can leave and possibly get gas. Yeah, these are definitely more than I thought they would be. Let's go up, push up. So as you see, it's just a basic black shirt. I was going through my black shirts that I pulled out from spring to winter to spring transition, and like some of these a little snug. So look at these. Even though I have the pink kind of look going. And I can tell the glue's very, because I told you this Kiss glue, this this freaking glue is awesome. So once you get on there, you know, it's pretty much a done deal, because what I had on there was sticking when I was doing that little emergency session there. So with that, I am off to see Platoon and Oliver Stone and whomever else may be there. Down in the comments, tell me if you've seen Platoon. Have you seen Apocalypse Now? I've seen Full Metal Jacket, but I've never seen Platoon. So if you've seen it, let me know in the comments. And also, what do you think of my look? My simple look, because it's not like I'm gonna have a one-on-one with him, whatever, so I don't need to look, you know, fantabulous and dress and all that. It's not a freaking premiere. So I was like, let me just dial it down. I don't need to be, let's just chill, Andrea. And then we look at these lashes. Okay, I will see y'all later.